Reports say that millions of COVID vaccine doses are still sitting in freezers because they were stockpiled for later use by health providers and nursing homes all around the country. And now a national effort is underway to pry those doses loose. Joining us now to weigh in is Chairman and CEO of GeoVax, David Dodd. David, always great to have you with us. Thanks for joining us today. You know, I saw another report that also came out today regarding specifically the Pfizer vaccine as we continue to monitor President Biden, who was there at a facility where they produced the vaccine today in Michigan, that the vaccine is highly effective after one dose and also that it can be stored at higher temperatures, hoping that both of these revelations will maybe free up some doses and help with distribution. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's good news. I'm not certain that the data are definitive, but it is encouraging if a single dose can be delivered and give anywhere of a 70% or higher efficacy, then a single dose ought to be utilized. The issue of the temperature in the frozen state needs to be further validated. But the challenge we have right now is probably twofold. It's one is the allocation and distribution, as you mentioned at the beginning of the segment, but the other is also the communication. People are refusing to get the vaccine because they don't understand why they ought to be vaccinated or accept the vaccine. And the whole communication, education element to all citizens has been very poor so far.
What would you do to remedy that? Because it seems like there is that. By the way, we're following. Those are live shots coming out of Michigan right now, where President Biden is visiting a Pfizer factory, looking through that. There's no central place now, David, in which somebody is controlling. Okay, here are the doses. We're going to get these to Texas. We're going to get these to Nebraska. It's not working like that. How do you fix that? Who should fix that?
Well, first of all, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's exactly right. Just this week, I was participating in a bio-vaccine task force discussion about this allocation, distribution challenge and situation. And clearly what most of us believe, that at least we're participating on this call, is that we ought to have a single source leadership and organizational structure that can handle and pull together all information on how many vials do we have currently, how many are being produced on an ongoing basis, for instance, on a daily basis, weekly, whatever, where are they currently located, and how do we then work with states and local governments to ensure not only the right allocation, but the distribution, and then utilize these local, the pharmacy chains, the CVSs, the Walgreens, and those things to get everybody vaccinated. Right now, we've got, individual localities now playing their own games. I mean, they're well-intended, but some people are hoarding because they want to make sure they have enough vaccines for the second dose. Now we're hearing that we may not even need a second dose. What we need to be focused on is making sure that everybody that needs to be vaccinated right now should be vaccinated. And I think that should be driven, just as you pointed out, through some central core group that coordinates with state and local governments.
Well, we'll see if that's coming, because I don't know that it exists, but obviously there seems to be a need for it. So, David Dodd, I have a feeling we'll be talking again soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You as well.